It's me, Lewis, and today I'm here to give my thoughts and opinions on Atari announcing their new console. Yes, Atari is announcing their new console after 25 years, and obviously, yeah, I'm using a new camera instead of using my laptop for that shitty webcam crap. You know what I mean? But now I'm using a new camera, which I got really cheap, good visuals, good quality, and I'm liking a whole bunch now. After 25 fucking years, Atari is coming back developing consoles, and obviously back in 2013 they were filed for bankruptcy. But in 2015, they've actually made millions of dollars making really shitty mobile games, surprisingly. And now this year, one or two weeks back, they announced a new console, which obviously the placeholder name is called the Atari box. Okay, that's just a placeholder name, not the official name. Okay, just you know, see, just think about that for one moment. Okay. The placeholder name is called Atari Box, okay? Don't jump to conclusions. Now, Atari announcing their new console after 25 fucking years, almost went bankrupt, and a new CEO saved them from going bankrupt in 2015. And this year, they're announcing that they're coming back into the hardware market. And they're going to be competing with Microsoft, Sony, and their old rivals, Nintendo. And the question is, can Atari succeed? That's the question we don't know. And in fact, there's tons of fucking questions that we still don't know how Atari is going to pull this off. Like, you know, what type of specs are on it. Obviously, yeah, they have confirmed it's going to have PC built-in hardware, which I think is fucking fantastic. But the question is, what type of specs are on it? What's the actual like hard drive space minimum? You know, what developers are on board with this? What first party exclusives are going to be on this console? We still don't fucking know. And when I heard about this a few days ago, I said to myself, it's probably just another flashback system, which obviously they do pretty much all the time. But no. Atari themselves, including the CEO, has confirmed that this is a brand new fucking console coming to you know, the market of, you know, consoles, including you know competing with their rivals Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Now, obviously, there's no release date for this. However, there will be two links in the description down below about the new console from Atari, and that is obviously the article that was interviewing the CEO of Atari and AtariBox.com, which gives you like a short teaser of what the console looks like. And if you look at the console, it looks like it's kind of going back to like the classic like 2600 design, but obviously with modern technology. Of course, it's got that smooth, you know, walnut wood board on it as well, with like the classic, like, you know, straight line air vents, which I think is absolutely fucking vintage as they say from the elderly people who played Atari, like my dad, because my dad is a die-hard Atari fan. I told him about this, and he's quite interested though. He's quite interested to hear about this. However, For me, I'm not exactly hyped. I'm just interested. I'm just quite skeptical of what Atari's going to show off. If they bring something really good to the table, then yeah, I might get the console. But at the same time, I'm just like holding back for now until Atari brings out something good. Now, if you go on AtariBox.com and if you look at the bottom part of the website where it's like below the YouTube video, it shows three different things: media, jobs, and developers. And if you click on developers, it takes you straight to your email composing page where you can, like, you know, like say to Atari, hey, I want to be on board with this. Hey, we're a company in South Carolina or in Scotland or in fucking Berlin or Paris or Barcelona or whatever, and you can say to them, hey, we're on board with this. We wanna make games for your console. But the thing is, right, if you are fans or really close friends with any with any developer or any development company, I think now would be a good time to get in contact with them and share the Atari Box link to these developers. I think that would actually help them. Like, you know, tell them to ask Atari a few questions about the specs and the hardware that are built into the system, and see how it goes from there. But other than that, I think the only exclusive that I can think of that Atari can bring hype for, which I'm not 100% sure if Atari still owns this game, and that is Primal Rage. Which is a game I have not played since the fucking... I never got a chance to play it since the fucking PS1, for God's sake. Jesus Christ, it's been that fucking long. But, other than that, Primal Rage is the only game I can think of, because that was basically Atari's Mortal Kombat, where you played as, you know, dinosaurs and giant gorillas, like, you know, killing each other and shit. That's the only thing I can think of, like... Atari developing a new console, and yet there's hardly any exclusives that I can think of that can like bring that much hype. Obviously, yeah, the classic games like Adventure, Var's Revenge, Space Invaders, you know, all of them, including the toned down version of Pac-Man, on those consoles could actually like bring like a okay hype, I guess, like an okay hype, not like a hype, but Atari has got to think of something really good, otherwise they're fucked, because Atari, this is pretty much Atari's last chance to pull this off, because if they find out that these exclusives that they're bringing over is not going to succeed, then they're pretty much fucked, and then they are officially going to go bankrupt. But since there's a new CEO on board, he has answered quite a lot of questions, and yet he sounds very intelligent. So he knows. So it sounds like to me he knows what he's doing, but at the same time we've got to be skeptical as to what Atari and the CEO of Atari is doing. But yeah, there's still a lot more to come with Atari's new console, the name, the exclusives, the third party games, what games are going to be ported on there, the hardware, the hard drive space. You know, there's a lot of fucking questions that we still don't know about this console yet. But besides that, I think Atari could actually bring some hype if they bring something good, that is. But that's all I have time for, guys. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what your thoughts on the Atari, and if you had like the 2600, the 7800, or the other two crappy consoles that Atari made. You know, tell us which console. Tell me which console that you actually liked, and tell me what games you enjoyed. Okay, guys, peace out.